I thought I had everything figured out. My name is Emma Carter, I'm 26, and 3 months ago, I would have told you my life was perfect. I had the job marketing coordinator at a decent tech company downtown. I had the apartment, a cozy two-bedroom with exposed brick that Daniel and I decorated together. And I had Daniel Hayes, my fiancé of 3 years, the man everyone said I was lucky to have. Emma, have you confirmed the final head count with the venue? Daniel asked one morning, barely looking up from his laptop. Yeah, 215 guests. I said, pouring coffee. Your mom added 3 more people last week. Typical. He muttered, typing something. We met in college, fell in love over late. Night study sessions and cheap pizza. He proposed last summer at our favorite beach, and I cried happy tears. Everyone called us the perfect couple. His family loved me. My family adored him. The wedding was 3 months away then. You booked, invitation sent, dress fitted. But lately, something felt off. You're working late again tonight? I asked, big client presentation. You know how it is. I did know. I knew too well. Our conversations had become transactional wedding logistics, grocery lists, bill payments. When did we stop talking about dreams and fears? When did we stop really seeing each other? Daniel, are you okay? You seem distant. I'm fine, just stressed about work. He said, closing his laptop. Hey, your bachelorette party is tomorrow, right? Yeah, Lily's been planning it for weeks. Have fun. You deserve it. He kissed my forehead and left for the office. I stared at my engagement ring, the diamond catching the morning light. This should feel exciting. Instead, I felt anxious, like I was standing at the edge of something I couldn't see. My phone buzzed. Lily, girl, tomorrow night is going to be insane. I got us into downtown Pulse, and we're starting at that fancy Italian place. We're something hot. Lily, you know I'm not really a club person. It's your bachelorette, live a little. This is your last night of freedom. I laughed, but her words echoed in my head. Last night of freedom. Was that what marriage felt like? Like losing freedom? I shook off the thought. I was just having pre-wedding jitters. Daniel and I were solid. We had a plan. We had a future. I looked at the ring again, and for reasons I couldn't explain, I felt more anxious than excited. To Emma, may your marriage be as strong as your tolerance for cheap wine in college. Sarah Chen raised her glass, and everyone laughed. The restaurant was perfect white tablecloths, soft lighting, expensive champagne. Lily had gathered 8 of my closest friends. Sarah, my college roommate, Jessica Rodriguez from work, my cousin Maya, and a few others. We wore matching sashes and tiaras that said Bride Tribe. Remember when Emma got so drunk at that frat party, she tried to adopt a stray cat, Maya said, and everyone erupted in laughter. I checked my phone. Nothing from Daniel. He knew this was a big night for me, and he hadn't even texted. Emma put the phone away. Lily grabbed it from my hand. Tonight is about you. After dinner, we headed to downtown Pulse. The club was packed, bodies everywhere, bass pounding, lights flashing. Lily kept pushing shots at me. This is your last night of freedom. Drink up. I drank more than I should have. The music blurred, the room spun, and for a moment, I forgot about Daniel's silence. I danced with my friends, laughing until my sides hurt. Around midnight, I needed air. I slipped outside into the alley behind the club. The night was cool, quiet except for distant music. A single street lamp flickered above. That's when I saw him. Tall, dark hair, leather jacket, leaning against the brick wall, cigarette in hand. He looked up, our eyes met, and something electric passed between us. I should have walked away, rough night. He asked, his voice low and smooth, something like that. I heard myself say, You don't look like you belong at a place like this. I don't. It's my bachelorette party. He raised an eyebrow. Congratulations, lucky guy. Yeah, lucky. We stood in silence. He took a drag from his cigarette, and I noticed his hands. Strong, calloused, artistic. You don't sound convinced, he said. I should be. He's great. We're great. Then why are you out here talking to a stranger? Good question. Why was I? Maybe because Daniel hadn't texted. Maybe because I felt invisible in my own relationship. Maybe because this stranger was looking at me like I mattered. What's your name? I asked. Ethan. You? Emma. Well, Emma, for what it's worth, if you were mine, I wouldn't let you out of my sight on a night like this. My breath caught. The alcohol, the hurt, the loneliness. It all crashed together. Before I could think, before I could stop myself, I leaned in and kissed him. His lips were warm, urgent. For a few seconds, the world disappeared. Then reality slammed back. I pulled away, horrified. "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have." "Hey, it's okay," Ethan said, looking confused but not angry. "I have to go." I turned and ran back inside, my heart hammering. "I found Lily on the dance floor." "There you are. Where'd you go?" "Just needed air," I said, forcing a smile. But inside I was screaming, "What did I just do? What the hell did I just do?" My head pounded like a drum. Sunlight stabbed through the curtains, and my mouth tasted like regret. Daniel was already in the kitchen, making coffee. The smell made my stomach turn. "Morning, sleepyhead. How was the party?" he asked cheerfully. I couldn't look at him. "It was fun, loud, too much to drink. I figured you came in pretty late. Lily send you home okay?" "Yeah, she made sure I got an Uber." He handed me coffee, kissed my cheek. "I'm glad you had fun. You needed a night out." Guilt crushed my chest. He was being kind, normal, and I'd betrayed him. I wanted to confess right then, but the words stuck in my throat. It was just a kiss. A stupid, meaningless kiss. It didn't mean anything. Telling him would only hurt him for no reason, right? "You okay? You look pale," Daniel said. "Just hungover. I'll be fine." He left for work, and I spent the day replaying the kiss over and over. I checked social media obsessively, terrified someone had seen me. I waited for my world to explode. Lily called that afternoon. "Last night was epic. You were so drunk, Em. I thought you were going to dance on the bar." "Yeah, it was great," I said weakly. "You sure you're okay? You sound off." "Just tired, hangover." I couldn't tell her. I couldn't tell anyone. I just bury this secret and move on. Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. "Hey, it's Ethan. I got your number from your friend at the club. We should talk." My blood ran cold. "Please delete this number. That kiss was a mistake. I'm getting married." I hit send, hands shaking. His response came immediately. "I understand, but I can't stop thinking about you. Coffee, just to talk. No, please leave me alone." Over the next few days, he texted sporadically. Nothing threatening, just persistent. "I'm not trying to ruin your life. I just felt something real that night. Did you feel it too, Emma?" I didn't respond, but I couldn't stop reading his messages. Meanwhile, work became a nightmare. I zoned out during meetings, missed deadlines. "Emma, this isn't like you. My boss, Mr. Coleman, said after I botched a presentation, 'Is everything okay?' I'm fine, just wedding stress," but I wasn't fine. And Daniel noticed. He started acting strange too constantly on his phone, smiling at the screen, being secretive. "Who are you texting?" I asked one evening. "Just work stuff," he said quickly, putting his phone away. "You've been on your phone a lot lately." "So have you," he shot back. The tension between us grew. Then he dropped a bomb. "Emma, I need to talk to you about the wedding." My heart stopped. "What about it?" "I think we should postpone, just by a month. This work project is taking longer than expected." "Postpone, Daniel, everything's booked, our families." "It's just a month, Emma. Why are you being so dramatic?" "Because this is our wedding, don't you care?" "Of course I care, but you're acting like I'm canceling it. We'd never fought like this." I stormed out and called Lily. "He wants to postpone the wedding." I sobbed into the phone. "Come over, now." At Lily's apartment, everything spilled out: the kiss, Ethan's texts, my guilt, Daniel's strange behavior. "Oh my God, Emma," Lily whispered. "You have to tell Daniel." "I can't. It'll destroy everything." "And keeping it secret won't. Emma, something feels off about this whole situation. Maybe Daniel's distance isn't just about work." Her words haunted me. That night, I finally responded to Ethan. "Fine. Coffee. Tomorrow. But this ends after." We met at a small cafe. Ethan looked different in daylight, less mysterious, more human. "I'm sorry for pressuring you," he said. That kiss felt real. "I'm engaged, Ethan. That kiss was a mistake. I was drunk and stupid. If you're really happy with him, you wouldn't have kissed me." His words stabbed deep. "You don't know anything about my relationship. You're right, I'm sorry, I'll back off. I left feeling worse, not better. When I got home, Daniel was sitting on the couch, holding my phone, the one I'd accidentally left behind. His face was pale, his hands trembling. Who the hell is Ethan? Daniel, I can explain. Who is Ethan? His voice was cold, controlled. He's nobody, just someone I met. You met someone, when the truth came pouring out like poison. At my bachelorette party, I was outside, and we talked, and I kissed him. I'm so sorry, Daniel. It meant nothing. I was drunk and stupid, and it was just a few seconds. You kissed someone else. His voice broke. It didn't mean anything. I swear Stop, just stop. He pulled out his phone. I didn't just find Ethan's texts today, Emma. I've known for 2 days. My world tilted. What? Someone from your party sent me this. He showed me a photo. Blurry but unmistakable. Me kissing Ethan in that alley. Oh my God, Daniel. I waited. I wanted to see if you'd tell me yourself. You didn't. I'm so sorry. I was going to tell you. When after the wedding, I was crying now, desperate. Please, Daniel, it was one stupid mistake. We can fix this. We can go to counseling. And that's not even the worst part, he said quietly. What do you mean? He showed me his phone again. Travel itineraries, hotel bookings, Paris. I've been planning a surprise honeymoon. That's why I've been on my phone so much. I've been coordinating with your sister Rebecca to get time off from your work. I wanted to do something special. For you, the room spun. While he was planning something beautiful, I was betraying him. Daniel, please. He took off his engagement ring and placed it on the coffee table. The sound it made echoed like a gunshot. I can't marry someone I don't trust. He said, his voice barely above a whisper. Don't do this, please don't do this. I need space, Emma. I need to think. He packed a bag while I sobbed on the couch. When he reached the door, he paused. I really loved you, he said. Then he was gone. I called Lily, hysterical. She came immediately, held me while I fell apart. I ruined everything. I gasped between sobs. One stupid decision, and I ruined everything. 2 weeks felt like 2 years. Daniel wouldn't answer my calls. I texted constantly, begging for a chance to talk. Nothing. I called his brother Marcus. How is he? Devastated, Emma. He needs time. Can you tell him I'm sorry, please? He knows, but sorry doesn't fix this. Work became impossible. I called in sick 3 times. When I did go in, I couldn't focus. My mom kept calling, sensing something was wrong. Emma, honey, you don't sound like yourself. I'm fine, Mom, just stressed. I couldn't tell her. I couldn't tell anyone what I'd done. Then Lily called with news. I found out who sent the photo to Daniel. Who? Jessica from work. Jessica. From my bachelorette party. My friend. Why would she? She admitted it. She said Daniel deserved to know. But Emma, she also said she always had feelings for him. I should have been angry. Instead, I felt nothing. Just numb. Ethan reached out, concerned about my radio silence on social media. We met briefly. I heard what happened, he said gently. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault, it's mine. If you need someone to talk to, I can't, Ethan. Any contact with you makes this worse. He nodded, understanding. I hope you find your way through this. I focused on Daniel. I wrote letters, sent them through Marcus. I poured my heart out, taking full responsibility. Finally, a text came from Daniel. I need more time to figure out if I can forgive this. Please respect my space. It wasn't closure, but it was something. Tell me about your relationship with Daniel. Doctor, Walsh said during our first therapy session. It was perfect. We never fought, never had drama. That doesn't sound healthy. What do you mean? Healthy relationships have conflict, Emma. They require communication about difficult feelings. Perfect usually means someone's not being honest. Over the next few weeks, Dr. Walsh helped me see the truth I'd been avoiding. Daniel and I had become comfortable, not connected. We stopped seeing each other as people and started seeing each other as roles. The perfect fiancé, the perfect couple. Why do you think you kissed Ethan? Dr. Walsh asked. I was drunk. Alcohol lowers inhibitions. It doesn't create desires that weren't already there. I sat with that. I felt invisible, Like Daniel stopped noticing me, the wedding became more important than our relationship. And Ethan made you feel seen? Yes, I whispered. If Daniel hadn't found out, would you have gone through with the wedding? The question haunted me for days. Honestly, I didn't know. I started working on myself. Gym, photography classes, quality time with Lily and my sister Rebecca. I almost married the wrong guy once. Rebecca told me over coffee. Sometimes our biggest mistakes lead us to our truest selves. My dad gave simpler advice. You can't change what you did, Emma. You can only decide who you want to be moving forward. I wrote Daniel one final letter, not begging for forgiveness but acknowledging the truth. Our relationship had problems we both ignored. I took full accountability for my actions and told him I respected whatever decision he made. I gave the letter to Marcus and tried to move forward. 6 weeks after Daniel left, Lily dragged me to an art gallery opening. You need to get out of your apartment, she insisted. The gallery was crowded, filled with urban photography, stunning black and white cityscapes, candid portraits capturing raw emotion. Then I saw the photographer's name, Ethan Cross, Emma. His voice came from behind me. I turned. He looked different, more confident, settled. Ethan, these are beautiful. Thank you. I didn't expect to see you here. We talked, really talked, not about the kiss or Daniel or guilt. We talked about art, about his complicated past with relationships, about mistakes and growth. I moved here to start over, he said. After my engagement fell apart 2 years ago. I made mistakes too. We started meeting for coffee occasionally, platonically. He became an unexpected friend who understood imperfection. Then Daniel texted, "Can we meet? I'm ready to talk." My heart nearly stopped. We met at the cafe where he'd first suggested moving in together 3 years ago. He looked different, thinner, tired, but somehow more present. "I've been doing a lot of thinking," he said. "Me too. What you did hurt me, Emma. More than I can explain. But it also forced me to see what I was ignoring. We weren't happy. We were comfortable. I know." I whispered. "We stopped being partners. We became roommates planning a wedding. I'm so sorry, Daniel. For all of it, I know you are." He took a deep breath, "But I don't think I can marry you." The words should have destroyed me. Instead, I felt relief, not because I don't love you. He continued, tears in his eyes, "But because I think we both need to figure out who we are separately before we could ever be together again. I understand. Maybe someday, if we both grow and our paths cross again naturally, maybe." I said, crying now too. "But I won't wait for that. And you shouldn't either." We hugged, and it felt like closure, like honesty, like love, just a different kind. 3 months later, everything was different. I moved into a smaller apartment. Downtown, I took a new position at work that required travel. I stopped pretending to be perfect around my family. Daniel and I maintained friendly contact. We weren't together, but we weren't enemies. He was dating someone new, Claire, from his office. I was genuinely happy for him. "You've come so far," Lily said over brunch. "I'm proud of you." "I'm proud of me too," I said, surprising myself. Ethan and I had become close friends. He was teaching me photography, and I discovered a passion I never knew existed. One evening, while shooting street photography, he asked, "Do you regret that kiss?" I thought carefully. I regret the circumstances and the pain it caused, but I don't regret what it taught me about myself. He smiled. "That's the healthiest thing I've heard you say." Later that night, Daniel texted, "I heard you're doing well. I'm proud of you, Em. Maybe we'll get it right in another life." I smiled, maybe. But for now, I'm just focused on getting it right with myself. I closed my phone and continued walking through the city, camera in hand, open to whatever came next. My 27th birthday arrived with surprising peace. I celebrated with a small group: Lily, Rebecca, and her girlfriend Sophia, and a few friends from my photography class, including Ethan. To Emma, who fell down hard and got back up stronger, Lily toasted. Everyone cheered. I looked around at these people who'd seen me at my worst and still loved me. After the party, Ethan and I walked along the riverfront. "Are you ready to start dating again?" he asked carefully. "I think so, but I'm not in a rush." "That's good." He paused. "Well, whenever you are ready, I'd like to take you to dinner." "A real date?" I looked at him, surprised but not shocked. The connection had always been there. Ask me again in a month. Let me finish becoming the person I want to be first. Deal, he said, respecting my boundary. We stood by the water, watching city lights dance on the surface. My phone buzzed. Daniel, happy birthday, Emma. Thank you for teaching me that sometimes love means letting go. Tears filled my eyes. Thank you for teaching me the same thing. I looked at the city, at Ethan beside me, at the vast unknown stretching ahead. I don't know what my future holds, maybe love with Ethan, maybe reconciliation with Daniel, maybe neither. But for the first time in my life, I'm okay with not knowing, because I finally know myself, and that's enough. The end.